The second coming of the Dimensional Overlord. Supreme King Gate Magician. Oh, Pendulum support. Oh, god damn it. Level 7, Spellcaster Pendulum, Scale 1. You can only use the second Pendulum effect of this card's name once per turn. Supreme King Zark you control cannot be banished by your opponent's card effects. That's oddly specific. During your main phase, you can destroy this card, and if you do, place a Supreme King Gate Pendulum from your hand or deck in your Pendulum zone, except Supreme King Gate Magician. So it tutors any of the other Supreme King Gates. Okay. You can only use the first and second monster effect of this card's name once per turn. If you have a Supreme King Gate card other than Gate Magician in your Pendulum zone, you can send a Pendulum Dragon, XYZ Dragon, Synchro Dragon, or Fusion Dragon monster from your hand or extra deck to the grave, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can add a card that mentions Supreme King Zark from your deck to your hand, except the Spellcaster mode. Dude, this is a custom card. I don't know if the deck is good because of this. I don't know if the deck is good because of this, but this is a freaking custom card. What do you mean? Like, the deck is overall... The deck overall might still suck, but this card is completely insane. Like, it's a special summon from your hand by sending a card from hand or deck to the graveyard. Hand or extra deck. Which I don't even know if there's, like, bonus graveyard effects there. There might be. And then if this card is special summoned, you can add another card from deck to hand. So level 7 Pendulum Extender that adds a card from the deck to your hand for free. And then it also has a scale effect and is a scale 1 itself. Literally circular. Almost. It's Supreme King circular, dude. We love that. We love that over here. Supreme King Dragon Lightworm. Ooh, it's Darkworm's brother. You can only use the Pendulum effect of this card's name once per turn. If a monster is special summoned and you control Supreme King Zark and another Pendulum monster, you can special summon this card, then choose another Pendulum monster you control, and the attribute and level of that monster or this card become the attribute and level of the other. Okay. You can only use the first and second monster effect of this card. Dude, these have a long text. If this card is normal or special, you can add a face-up Supreme King Dragon or Supreme King Gate Pendulum from your extra deck to your hand. Immediately after this effect resolves, you can Synchro or XYZ summon a Supreme Dragon King monster. If a face-up Pendulum monster is destroyed by a battle or card effect, while this card is face-up in your extra deck, you can add this card to your hand. This one doesn't seem as good. This one does not seem as good as the first one. It's probably it still reads okay. It still has a lot of effects. Shortest pent monster text, yeah. God damn. Supreme Celestial King Odd Eyes Arc Ray Dragon. Bro, do not tell the Actman about this. We don't tell the Actman about this. There's gonna be another video. If they ever find out about this, they can't find out about it. Pendulum effect. You can only use the Pendulum effect of this card's name once per turn. If you have 2 cards in your Pendulum zone, you can special summon this card. Then you can shuffle a card from your Pendulum zone into the deck. Then, if it returned to your extra deck, you can special summon it, ignoring its summoning condition. Okay. That's a very generically good effect for Pendulum, by the way. It's like that does not necessarily have to be in a Supreme King deck. You can use this in any Pendulum deck as a fat 4,000 free special summon. Like, fat 4,000 attack, dude. And then we have monster effect. Oh wait, it's a fusion. How do you get it into your scale, though? Never mind. For a second, I thought it was a main deck monster, but it's not. 4 dragons, 1 fusion, 1 synchro, 1 XYZ, 1 pendulum. Always treated as Supreme King Zark. This face down card in the extra deck must first be either fusion summoned or special summoned by tributing a level 12 Dark Supreme King Zark. Okay, if this card is special summoned from the extra deck, place a Pendulum monster from your deck to your Pendulum zone. If this card in the monster zone is destroyed, place it in the Pendulum zone. Okay. Pendulum Evolution. Continuous spell. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can shuffle a Pendulum monster from your hand into the deck. Add a Pendulum monster with 2,500 attack and a different name from your deck to your hand. This adds Astrograv. That's the first thing I'm thinking of. Right? It adds Astrograv. I don't know if there's other broken targets, but that it does that. If you special summoned a face down Pendulum monster from your extra deck this turn, face down Pendulum, you can activate this effect immediately after it resolves. Pendulum summon a monster. Ooh, a second Pendulum summon? A second Pendulum summon. You can target a Supreme King Zark you control. It can attack all opponent's monsters once each this turn. Okay. I'm not sure if that's good. I mean, it also adds this guy. So there's that. Is Astrograv even legal in TCG? I forgot. It's been so long since I've played or looked at Pendulum. At 1. It's at 1. So that's that. It is possible to have 4 Pendulum summons in 1 turn. Okay. Cool. The Light-Winged Dragon. Quick play spell. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. During the main phase, add a Supreme King Dragon or Gate Pendulum from your deck to your hand. Or if you control Zark, you can special summon it. Okay, that's just straight up good card. That's a good card. If you play those cards, then you're gonna play this card. This is a good card. Quick play Rhoda or special summon if you have Zark. This is good. Miracle of the Supreme King. If you control Zark, activate one of these effects. Destroy Zark you control. If you do, special summon Odd-Eyes Pendulum Monster or Light Supreme King Zark from deck or extra deck, ignoring its summon conditions. Place a face-up Pendulum from your extra deck in your Pendulum zone. Set a quick play spell directly from your deck. Okay. I don't think you're gonna play this. Soul of the Supreme Celestial King. Only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Tribute a Spellcaster Pendulum with 25 original attack. Fusion summon a Supreme King Zark from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your hand, deck, extra deck, field, and or grave. But its effects are negated unless at least 1 each of your Pendulum Dragon, XYZ Dragon, Synchro Dragon, and Fusion Dragon are currently banished. Okay. That is a quick play Raigeki? I mean, yes, but it's a quick play Raigeki if you tribute a Spellcaster Pendulum with 2500 original attack, which there's not many decks that play this. I think Trip has a video. Oh, that probably means the stuff is not viable then. That probably means we don't have to stress about it.